Welcome to your midweek weather forecast, where the day starts off with some rainfall around Port Elizabeth, and we're expecting a band of fog to move in along the west coast. It'll be yet another dry day across the country, with a warm Wednesday along the KwaZulu-Natal coast and mild conditions over the northeastern interior as well as for the Eastern Cape. We'll see a band of high cloud move in over the central part of the country, and we'll see some cloud build up over the western part of South Africa, and that's ahead of a cold front which will move in on Thursday and bring about a change in the weather. For today, though, things remain dry across South Africa with no rain in the forecast. It'll be a mild winter's day with daytime highs in the upper teens and low 20s, 19 degrees for Johannesburg and Port Elizabeth, in the mid-20s along the KwaZulu-Natal coast, with Pietermaritzburg, Pretoria and Polokwane, as well as Kimberley and Graaff-Reinet all topping 22 degrees, with a warm Wednesday in store for Uppington and Vredendal at 27, and Cape Town, East London and Bishu expecting a high of 20 degrees. Now, as we head out to the west coast, we can expect good beach conditions with light and variable winds and a light southeasterly wind for Namaqualand and Alexander Bay, mainly in the afternoon, with a light easterly offshore flow for Lambert's Bay. And along the east coast, we're expecting a 2-metre southwesterly swell with a wave period of 13 seconds. In the southwest, we can expect a light easterly flow for the Cape Town Atlantic side, with an east-northeasterly wind from False Bay through to Cape Agulhas, with wind speeds of between 10 and 25 kilometres per hour. And along the southwest coast, we're expecting a 2-metre southwesterly swell with waves breaking between 2 and 4 feet. Good beach conditions yet again along the south coast, with a moderate east-northeasterly wind between Mussel Bay and Jeffreys Bay, with a moderate southwester for Port Elizabeth. And along the south coast, we'll see a 2.5-metre southwesterly swell with waves breaking between 3 and 5 feet. Low tide is expected at 7:45 in the morning along the east coast, with a fresh northerly wind for Richards Bay and a fresh southwesterly wind for East London mainly in the morning, with an offshore component to the wind for the Wild Coast. And along the east coast, we'll see a 1.5-metre southerly swell with waves breaking between 1 and 3 feet. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Have a lovely Wednesday.
Know more. eNCA.com